welcome to Salt Lake City. This is Devotion Championship Wrestling. Hello folks, Lauren Gardner here, the Cicerone, calling the action as only catch can. Continuing the momentum from our season opener, the first family of DCW is back and they're ready to fight. The handsome devil, Anthony Rivera, goes up against the king of the 11-8 stand, Manny Lemons. And then Reka Tehaka defends her LPWG Women's Championship against the Miss Fortune Teller, Gypsy Mac. Let's get things started with Lemons and Rivera. Officiating this match, Dewey Larson. He's called for the bell. Manny Lemons with his signature card, the Devoted Faithful, fired up, happy to be back in Salt Lake City, and by gosh, we're happy to have him. Additionally, we're happy to have Dewey Larson here as well, a veteran of officiating. He's reffed the best of the best, the show of shows. Speaking of putting on a show, the handsome devil might have been a little confused about the laws here in Utah. They are peculiar, if you will, as he's made an attempt to censor himself. Manny Lemons looking to extend a hand of friendship. Rivera saying that he's not here to make friends and looks to cash the check that his mouth has written, booting Lemons in the breadbasket, throwing him into the corner, and now a vicious sidestep elbow followed up by a European uppercut. Rivera, a striker who is versed in BJJ and other grappling arts. Lemons with an up and over, now able to not once but twice drag over the handsome devil, and there it is, folks, the best looking shoulder tackle in the game. Manny Lemons is more than fired up. He is on fire right now, folks. And the Devoted Faithful are keeping that fire stoked. Rivera, though, not one to overlook, a former veteran laying in wait as he throws Lemons down into the corner. He likes being on top, I'm told. Matthew Robles told me earlier that you can find the handsome devil on FetLife, whatever that is. Continuing the barrage of strikes, the handsome devil now looks to whip. Lemons looks for a reversal, but it is then countered, and now with the snapmare, followed up with a follow-through kick to the chest. This burlesque dancer is truly putting on a show, but Lemons is not ready for the curtain to be called. Now into a rear chin lock. The handsome devil looking to exert the pain that he so unrighteously desires, but he's not gonna get anything over on Manny Lemons as the Devoted Faithful. I can barely hear myself through my headphones. Oh gosh, another sidestep elbow, this time following through completely. Goes for the cover, just one. Manny's not letting it happen. We're in good hands with Dewey Larson, folks. I've said it once, I'll say it again. He's the best there is. Now bringing Lemons up, perhaps looking for his finisher here, a variation on a pump handle DDT. No, looking for perhaps a suplex, but Manny able to drop his weight down and block the attempt, but this time he delivers that snap suplex, and aided by that back support that Manny wears. And I tell you what, Rivera is loving this. He's loving it. I don't know if he loves it as much as he'd love a win and maybe a trip down to some of the fine eateries here at the Gateway in Salt Lake City. Ooh. A big uppercut puts Manny in the corner. followed up by a strike right to the sternum. Rivera looks to whip Lemons yet again into the corner. Winds up, comes in with an elbow, but Lemons is ready now with a scoop power slam that Randy Orton could be proud of. Manny exerting so much energy after being at the, I guess you could say the bottom side of things. Rivera looking to regain his wits himself. Manny has gone to the corner, bites into the sour, folks. You know what that means. He has got the power. Has Rivera got anything to combat Manny's zest for life? Brings down the handsome devil not once but twice. Now a third time with the Lariato. Lemons now looking and delivers the old school lemon drop. Lemons goes for the cover. This is not it. Rivera gets out at 2. Lemons frustrated, no doubt, giving it his all. The devoted faithful have not given up on him, and I've never seen Manny give up, not once in my life. Oh! With their backs to the official, the handsome devil puts a strike right in to Manny's throat. Now with the Death Valley driver, goes for the taint cover. Does not succeed. Manny gets a shoulder up and a face full of, well, something. The match continues at a bit of a stalemate almost at this point. Rivera giving the razor's cut across his head, looking to finish things. Now, looking for that pump handle DDT. Manny knows it's coming. He's done his scouting. He watched Hood Slam, in which Rivera has been a regular. But instead, the new school lemon drop now goes for the cover. And folks, that's it. Manny Lemons returns and is victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Manny Lemons.
Always a pleasure to have the king of the lemonade stand back home with us. We're happy to have him, folks. Tough luck for the handsome devil in his debut here at Devotion Championship Wrestling Television. I hope we can see him again. Manny calling over King Goots. I think Manny's got something to say on this, our 3rd anniversary show at Devotion Championship Wrestling. Thanks for joining us for such a momentous occasion, folks. Manny's got something to say himself.
Oh, you did good today. How are you? Glad you could fix that. Dad, I'd be lying if this wasn't emotional for me, honestly. I would not exist today if it wasn't for these individuals over here.
Of course, referencing his family in the corner.
My dad, the goofy sheriff that comes out here, pops you guys. Sometimes he does a good job, sometimes he doesn't. But at the end of the day, he's my old man and I love him.
Everyone in the locker room has such a great respect for Papa Rob.
You got my mom, Mama Bear over here. She tells me she's gonna retire, but she knows damn well she ain't retiring until I'm dead in my grave. I love her so much. I got my sister Riley. She gives me a hard time, but she knows she loves her older brother. I got my best friend Jordan. JP Perry in the house. You all know I love my beautiful wife Reka. She's one hell of a badass.
As the brothers used to say, this is also true.
Trent Hunsaker is the hardest working man in this industry, and this guy is the reason why DCW looks as good as it does, and the reason why the Good Brothers and everyone keeps coming back here, baby.
He's not wrong about that
either. But that's not last and that's not least. That woman right there, my mama Roma, if it wasn't for her, I sure as hell would be standing here today. Thank you so much. Now keep that energy going. Let's freaking go.
Let's continue and ride that big lemon energy going into a championship match. Backstage, we have Gypsy Mac.
Reka. Wait, what? Reka? That's her name? You know, it doesn't really matter what your name is because at the end of the night, everyone's gonna remember Gypsy Mac anyway. And that women's championship is coming home with me. Because my future is your misfortune. And Reka, you just pulled your death card.
In just a short time, Reka Tehaka has made the wrestling industry recognize she is a threat. Having plowed through the southeastern territories, a certain company based in Jacksonville, Florida, came calling. After several appearances with AEW, the good folks at Lariato Pro decided they would give the sweetly savage Tehaka a chance. Reka turned that chance into an opportunity to be champion, defeating LPWG's inaugural women's champion and wrestling legend, Bambi. But with the strap comes the weight of a champion's duties, as she is yoked with media obligations bolstered by her tour throughout the southeastern territories and maintaining an active social media presence. Will her mind be in the right place to defend and retain the LPWG's Women's Championship? We'll find out after this. Mac. She is the Miss Fortune Teller. I just spoke with the technical director, Trent Hunsaker, and folks, we are commercial free throughout the rest of this episode. Nothing else planned but this match for the Lariato Pro Women's Championship.
Women's champion. She is Utah's very own wrecking machine. You better recognize Reka Tehaka.
To the sound of a blood-curdling haka, and to the applause of the devoted faithful, comes the Lariato Pro Wrestling Guild's champion. I have to say, Reka, she looks good in gold. Of course, we're not the only ones who think that, as we've seen Psycho making professional advances towards the sweetly savage Tehaka, wanting nothing more than to represent her. I don't know if this throws a wrench into his plans, as he had promised her a championship. Well, she's got one. I don't know what else Psycho could do for her career. She's got gold on her shoulder, around her waist. Officiating this bout, if we could have one other besides the great Dewey Larson, I'm happy to have Chris Harmon here. One of the best in the business, without a doubt the best in Utah. A night of firsts. First for Rivera and now for Gypsy Mac here to be on Devotion Wrestling Television. Gypsy Mac, who makes her home in Las Vegas, part of the regular roster for FSW Future Stars of Wrestling. Let's see how she holds up here in the Beehive State. into a collar and elbow tie-up. Broken now. Reka with a bit of a reach advantage. And I think that Gypsy Mac might have a strength advantage. It's a good pair-up between these two. So far, Reka acknowledging that strength that the Gypsy has. Can I say that? I don't know. I did. Looking for a test of strength. This kind of a dual-edged sword, though, because that's it. The height advantage, the reach that Reka has, would be a disadvantage. Now into a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, the two jockeying for position. Both trying to keep their center of mass low, but their shoulders high. Reka looking to step over, breaks the hold with her foot, and now twists that shoulder around, putting pressure, but oh, look at that. Mac able to reverse with an Aikido wrist lock. Reka uses that height that she has to break it, gets more leverage. It's all geometry. Nice side headlock takeover there. Reka spinning around, not allowing Gypsy Mac to get any sort of positioning underneath her feet or on her side, so there can be no side mount. Reka comes off the ropes and puts Mac down flat on her back and dusts her shoulder off just for good measure. The champ looks to hit the ropes, but the challenger drops down in front of her. Countered this time, taking over Mac and puts her right into a shoulder lock. Nicely done. Reka, who I am just blown away at the speed at which she has advanced in the sport. You can tell that she is putting in an exhausting amount of reps and work, but it's really hard to train for a punch in the mouth. Mac not looking to make friends. Perhaps she would still like to influence people. Right now, the influencer in the ring seems to be Reka Tehaka as she hits a step-up knee hammer, something Zangief could be proud of. Goes for the cover, 2! Mac gets her shoulder up of the LWPG title, is still in the air. And you know, it's interesting, I talked earlier about, has Reka taken on, I'm not going to say more than she can handle, but it's a lot, you know. She's the champ. She's got a lot of things going on, including earlier this week on AEW Dark, she went up against the Supernova from Moldova, Marina Shafir. But look at that, a springboard back handspring elbow. Holy macaroni! That was amazing. Reka Tehaka continually adding to her arsenal. I'm impressed, folks. Not impressed is the challenger as she looks to earn herself a bit of a respite outside of the ring. Not only... Oh, come on, that's uncalled for. The devoted faithful not impressed. Oh. Popping Reka's throat right off the top rope. This gives Mac a chance to get into the ring. Oh my goodness! Now knocking Tehaka seemingly silly with 3 elbows right to the button. But Reka looks for a sidestep, side kick. Another elbow strike. Now with the back leg lariat. Drops down with another. Reka has seen a quick, aggressive offense from the challenger. Goes for the cover. Reka still in it, still the champ. It's hers to lose. Mac not wanting to give up an ounce of this momentum. Goes for a scapula spread, driving her knee right into the champion's back. Reka's in a bad spot. It's a lot of pain. But she's using those long arms to gain that leverage again. It's all geometry. Now up to 1 foot. Devoted faithful behind her. She breaks the hold and oh! Mac comes in with another knee. Another elbow. Her height is perfect to deliver those, but Reka with the sunset flip goes for the cover. Mac gets out. The match continues, and Mac drops Tehaka down, using her lower center of gravity to take down the taller champion. Looks like the official, Chris Harmon, giving Mac a warning about use of her hands on Tehaka's hair. Mac now whips the champ off the ropes. Champ comes back, dodges a roundhouse, dodges a back elbow, comes back off the ropes, and the two go down in stereo lariats. I tell you what, folks, this is turning out to be one hell of a match. Definitely fitting for a championship bout. I may not agree with a lot that Gypsy Mac has done and is doing, but it takes a lot to hang this closely with Reka Tehaka. The devoted faithful looking to give Tehaka the advantage as the two now center of the ring, trading elbows back and forth right onto the button, and Reka now unleashes with the machine gun effect. Winds up, is blocked. Oh, reversed and met with a side roundhouse to the gut by Gypsy Mac. Back into a side headlock, but with two handfuls of hair, sheds Reka face first into the turnbuckles. I don't know. Tehaka's got a little bit of time in the ring over Gypsy Mac, but there's not much harder ahead than that of a Samoan, and Reka showing that you can't hurt her that way. In fact, she's gonna show Mac what happens. Oh my goodness. Oh. No doubt having her bell rung, Reka brings the challenger down with a couple of sidestep double-handed chops. Now, another headbutt drops the challenger to her knees. Now teed up, a little sweet chin music puts her down, goes for the cover. No! This match continues, Gypsy Mac still in it. Reka has put on a heck of a show, shown us what she's capable of, but it hasn't been enough. Not yet, at least. Now setting up, looking to finish things with an historic Samoan drop, but able to get out, fights back with an elbow, and shoulder tackles Reka. Just like a linebacker, she gets into position, stares the camera down, and Tehaka kicks out. This match continues. It is not over yet, folks. Thank you for joining us, folks, on this, our 3-year anniversary. I tell you what, Big Papa Rob did a hell of a job in booking this one. But now it's Mac who looks to finish things, looking for the Mac attack. Tehaka counters, though, and drops the challenger right on the back of her head. She might be out. Up to her feet, into a front face lock, and a soursop drop right on her face. Reka winding things up, looks to finish things with a kneeling coconut crusher. She goes for the cover. And that's it, folks. Reka Tehaka retains the Lariato Pro Wrestling Guild Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still women's champion, Reka Tehaka.
Congratulations to Reka. She had one hell of a week thus far. Not only did Psycho, she's doing just fine, buddy. She's getting matches. She's got a championship.
Congratulations, Reka. I told you and I told all of you that you deserved a championship.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not
And
wrong.
you know what? You went out and you won it. Congratulations.
Yep.
I hope you know by now how valuable it would be to have me in your corner. So what do you say? The $1 million question, will you be my client?
If the devoted faithful are to be trusted, I don't see Psycho having much of a chance in getting the
What do
answer
you
he
say,
wants.
Reka?
I don't have to say anything. They have already answered for me.
There you have it, folks.
Reka, wait.
Whoa.
You know you want to be my client.
I think that Psycho may have bitten off more than he can chew. Reka Tehaka stands tall.
There's your answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. It's been 3 great years and we look forward to triple that. I'm Lauren Gardner on behalf of Devotion Championship Wrestling. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.